Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It feels so weird to say this still. I hope I'm in the actual middle of the frame right now. Okay, so today I'm starting a new series on my channel that's called Let's Yap with Lauren. Today we're just yapping, just with me. Today, I kind of want to talk about like friendships and friendships. I literally wrote like a whole note of what I wanted to talk about. I want to talk about like friendships with girls because I don't have any male friends. If I do, they probably want to get into my pants. What? So I don't really have anything to say when it comes to having friends with guys. I mean, having platonic male friendships. That doesn't really happen in my world, unfortunately, unless they're gay. But whatever, I don't really give a fuck at this point. So, if you know me, you know that I have so many girlfriends. I have girlfriends that I met in New York. I have girlfriends from when I was in Maryland. I have lots of girlfriends that I've known for more than a decade from growing up in China. I would consider my friends in China my closest friends, even though I don't talk to them as often, but I feel like the bond and connections I have with them, it's just something that I hold very dear to my heart. So whenever, I do have some like Asian friends here. Whenever I form a new friendship with like an Asian person, I tend to cherish that more because I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like I connect with them more on a deeper level. Anyways, I have a lot of girlfriends, right? Like I have so many girlfriends that I actually would not know when I get married how many bridesmaids I will have. Like, it's that crazy. And I'm pretty sure that, I'm very cocky when it comes to this. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be a lot of people's bridesmaids. Duh. That's just what it's gonna be. Wait, imagine I'm not gonna be that many people's bridesmaids. Oh my God. But I'm just saying, like, I just have a lot of girlfriends. Some may say that it's very problematic and I just befriending everyone. I mean, I don't really disagree. We're gonna talk about that later, but I'm learning. It's a learning process, okay? Okay, but honestly, girlfriends and girls just makes me so happy. I'm not gay, by the way. I'm not lesbian, but I just take such pride to be able to be the person that girls feel comfortable with, and I feel like to be able to make someone feel welcomed and comfortable is one of the best feelings ever. So whenever one of my friends is going through it or having a certain issue or something, they come to me. Honestly, sometimes it could be a little bit annoying. I mean, it's not annoying. I'm just saying, like, sometimes it could be a lot. I don't really have a problem with it, but I'm just saying I'm very honored and flattered to be the person that people go to, you know? I just want to make everyone feel comfortable and welcomed when they're in my presence. That's all I want when it comes to friendships. I feel like that's really important. And I would say that the relationships I've had with my past boyfriends and just men in general it's never gonna be the same compared to the bond I have with my girlfriends. Like during my first ever relationship, I was so consumed and controlled by this man that I was honestly just an idiot. But I'll make a separate video on this relationship soon because it was a very important part of my life. But I was so involved in a relationship that I literally at one point lost all my friends. I just never cared to hang out with anybody else other than my man at the time. That whenever me and my boyfriend at the time got into an argument, I would literally look around and try to hang out with my girlfriends, and none of them would even care to hang out with me because they're like, bitch, where the fuck have you been? I realized it was never worth it. That's when I started learning to find like balance between friendships and relationships, and I feel like that's very important to every girl. But I get it. It's very, at the end of the day, like, we all want to be laid up with our man. Men are able to offer us things that women aren't able to. Am I right? But I would say that if you still want friends, I mean, if you don't want friends, then it is what it is. But if you still want friends, you need to maintain your friendships while still being in a relationship. So afterwards, whenever there's an issue or whatever, if you want your friends around and they're not showing up, Do not cry for help because you literally did this to yourself. It literally happened to me. It literally happened to me. Oh my God, it was so sad, but obviously I gained them all back because I'm me. I'm just joking. So that's like a thing that I want people to know. Oh wait, FYI, I am not out here spreading advice or nothing. I made this series called Let's Yeah because I wanted this to be just like me talking, like it's just me sharing my experience, and I don't want you guys to think that I'm out here giving advice. I'm not, you know what I'm trying to say? Just take everything I say with a grain of salt, but not really at the same time, but you know what I mean? I'm just not, this is not gonna be, I'm just talking shit, okay? So on that note, ladies, it's never worth it to put your man before your friends. Okay, given the circumstance, it definitely depends, but I'm just saying as a whole, don't put him before your friends. As a whole. But obviously, sometimes you can put him before. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. Okay, well, friendships are forever. These men are temporary. If you keep on prioritizing your time with your man and putting his opinions before yours and your friends, you're gonna look back and there's gonna be no one there, okay? I think that's so important. Like, I will hate to not have friends after I stop being with a boyfriend. It would say a lot about you. That's selfish. I'm sorry. I care about my friends way too much to leave them in the dust when I'm laid up with my man. It is never that serious. It is never that serious, okay? However, friendships are definitely not always sweet. I've definitely encountered some very weird girls in my life, and some might still be in my life, but they're just like very distant. I'm not saying they're in my close vicinity and stuff. I'm not really talking about anyone specifically, but if you're watching this and you think that I'm talking about you, I'm sorry. If the shoe fits, I might just be talking about you. Too fucking bad. But yeah, considering how everything is, I do have to see who's actually my friends, like my friends' or who are just my friends. Does that make sense? I think I need to evaluate it better. I think this is something that I have to learn. I've been like this for a very long time. Like, it's not something new. I've been like this since I came out of the womb. I feel like I've always been too naive when it comes to friendships with girls, because some girls, it's just very upsetting just talking about this, because I don't think I'm a bad person. I think I'm pretty genuine. I go into things, I go into friendships, I meet new people with open arms, and then I later on realize that their intentions are not as genuine as mine, or if they're just not feeling the same way, or I hear later on down the line that they were being chatty, or they were just saying bad things about me with no context. It kind of breaks my heart a little bit, because I just want everyone to be friendly with each other. I don't want any, you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to be cordial with people, but I guess these bitches do not give me a chance when it comes to that. I don't want to speak, I'm not really that comfortable speaking on this too much because people are just too messy. I never know who's watching. So I'm just going to leave it as that. But I do think this is like my New Year resolution. I do think, so this year's resolution was like, I was going to stop being so nice. I think I have accomplished that. I'm not sure. But I think I just need to take this not nice to another level. Apparently, I'm still too nice, if that makes sense. As I said, it upsets me when I hear things or witness certain things when it comes to my relationships with women. I never wish to have bad animosity towards another human being just out of nowhere, but I realize that there's people that would really just hate me and dislike me really for my pure existence. I've heard things that doesn't even make any sense. I heard it like, I don't want to say it, but it just, some girls would just do things to me that I actually would not understand when I have nothing but pure intentions. But they would still try to say things or try to paint me a certain picture. I don't know, maybe to make themselves feel better. I don't know. Here's the issue that I'm like gonna struggle with a lot, because as I said, I tend to want to go into friendships, meeting new people with open arms, because I'm a happy person. I'm not going to have a wall between us at all times. Sometimes I feel comfortable opening up to certain people. And that is just, I actually cherish that trait of mine. I actually enjoy being this person. I enjoy being able to talk freely to anyone. But then I guess I can't, given the circumstances, you know? I don't think I'm able to be as open as I'm used to be, which is kind of sad. I'm just a happy person. I just want to be nice to everyone. But I guess I can't. So yeah, I learned this year. I realized, I mean, I didn't learn that this year, but I think I truly experienced it a little bit more this year. Not everyone wants the best for you. And that's just that. They don't give a fuck. And it is what it is. But I'm still going to be the same person that I am. I'm not going to stop being nice, stop doing XYZ just because this person does not want me to succeed. Or you know what I'm saying? So speaking on that, obviously, I need to start setting boundaries. I think everything is a learning experience. I think my whole life is a learning experience. I feel that throughout a lot of my friendships with my girlfriends, I tend to forgive and tolerate a little bit too much. And sometimes it will end up hurting myself at the end. You will have to do me so dirty. I mean, not so dirty, but you will just have to like rub me usually you will have to rub me in such the wrong way in order for me to cut you off. And I feel like my New Year resolution is that I need to not do that. I need to just cut you off, or just, I don't even have to cut you off. I just have to distance myself before it gets too late. You know what I mean? Because it's just so hard. I just always want to hold on to the good things, and I just always want to find excuses around it in order to make the friendship last. And then I'm slowly starting to realize that I need to stop holding on to the good things, because if this person is not compatible, then it's just what it is. I need to stop trying to make it work. It's the same thing with relationships. I would be like, oh my God, but like, we've known each other for so long. We did this together, we did that together. She did this for me when I was going through it, just stuff like that. Like, I would always try to find excuses for it, but it just ended up hurting myself at the end. So, bitch, I need to just stop doing that, to be honest. So I used to be really close with this one girl. I've met her when I was like around 17, 18 or whatever. We're both Chinese. I met her through a mutual friend, and we had so many things in common. We like the same things. Like I said in the beginning, I cherish my friendships with my Asian girlfriends a lot, because at the end of the day, we come from the same cultural background. We are on the same page when it comes to a lot of things. So I cherish that friendship very, very much. So back to this friend that I used to be friends with. I met her in the States. I wanted someone that shared the same interests as me, like makeup wise, outfits, like just music. It was kind of hard to be able to find like an Asian girlfriend that liked the same thing. I don't know how to explain it, but. So we continue on being friends for a very, very long time. Unfortunately, we're not friends anymore. But she was basically falling off with everyone around her. Like every other month, she would tell me to stop. Bitch, stop following this person because she did this to me. Stop following. Like every other month, it was a new issue. It was a new problem. And I started realizing, I'm like, oh my God, you are the problem. They were never the problem to begin with. I'm like, I cannot just be falling out with all these people because of you. Like, when is it enough? When is it enough? You know what I'm saying? When? I get it. We need to have loyalty, but like, bitch, if you're falling off with one girl every single month, maybe you're the problem. Okay? Anyways. So it was like all these red flags, and I was still kind of young at the point. I was like 20, 22, 21. So she was showing me all these red flags, and she would crash out, literally. She would get mad at my own other friends. I guess she was like a little bit territorial of me, having new friends or just whatever, just having my own friends, and she would like crash out. And then I remember our last conversation like 2 years ago that made me stop being friends with her. She was just like sending me all these very hateful messages to me when I told her that she needed help because she was going crazy. Oh my God, I cannot believe it. I don't know if I'm gonna put this up there. This is kind of messy. But anyways, she sent me a bunch of like, anyways, don't care. So she sent me all these hateful messages, and it was honestly so hurtful too. Like, it was basically like she was ripping me apart in those text messages. She was just saying things that I did not know that she was capable of saying to me, and that's when I decided that I was like, okay, I'm gonna cut you off. So that was definitely a learning experience, because why did I wait that long to cut her off? I should have been way earlier than that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, I just held on to that one thing so much. I was like not able to let it go. I just hold on to certain things of the friendship so much that I was not able to let it go. It's just something that I need to figure out on my own. So definitely forgiveness is very important. I believe people do change. An example, there was this one girl who did some real crazy creepy shit to me like years ago. I'm talking about like 2018 probably. We're in 2024, by the way. I was so mad at the time. As time went on, like she still tried to reach out to me like here and there, and I just feel like I just didn't really feel that I needed to be mad at her anymore. So I do believe in forgiveness, but some people I'm actually not gonna ever forgive. No, like absolutely the fuck not. But at the same time, I just don't like to have any hatred towards anyone. I just don't like having any sort of negative energy in the air. I don't like that at all. So if you did me dirty and you're watching this, maybe I'll forgive you in like 2 to 3 years, 3 to 4 years. I just have to wait a little bit. Because I just don't like to hold grudges against people. I just think it's very unhealthy. I don't want to be able to... see, this is something that I'm actually very, very conflicted about. Like, to hate or to not hate? Because I actually don't know. Because some people actually, like... I actually do not want to forgive certain people because they did me so dirty. But at the same time, I don't want to get railed up every time their names are being brought up. Does it make sense? But then I just feel like sometimes these people, they don't deserve my forgiveness. They did me so dirty. Like, you're weird. You know what I'm saying? So, see? I'm already getting upset just talking about it. So I don't know, to hate or not to hate. You guys tell me in the comments. Because I actually don't know. So, to summarize the video, do not put a man first before your girlfriends. Period. Cherish your girlfriends by heart. But at the same time, set boundaries, protect yourself, protect your energy, but still learn how to forgive. Oh my God, I'm a very conflicted person. I don't even know what I want. But as I said before, I think everything is a learning experience. Even just me talking, doing this video is a learning experience for myself. I do want to be better for myself, but definitely set boundaries at the same time. I think I just gotta find like a really good balance. Yeah, I think that's about it. Let me know what other things I should talk about. I love you guys. Bye.